World of Warcraft is over 20 years old, and that means that there's 20 years of WoW merchandise that you might actually have purchased and own in real life right now. But what if I told you that I happen to own one of the rarest pieces of merchandise to exist? I ended up spending over 3,000 USD. I'm not clickbaiting either. There is a piece of WoW merchandise that you can spend over $3,000 to obtain, and there's only 150 to exist on the planet. This means that this specific piece of merchandise is even more rare than the Swift Spectral Tiger. You might think, well, that can't be true. Well, if you take a look at one of the YouTube videos made by Deej, he did share with us that there's over 1,700 Swift Spectral Tiger mounts that are obtained actually on accounts within World of Warcraft. So there's probably other cards that exist out there of the Swift Spectral Tiger, but let's just say there's around 1,700 that have been used. But for today's entire video, we're going to talk all about World of Warcraft merchandise. What are some niche things that you can actually own in real life? Maybe you have some of these objects, maybe you don't. I'm going to share with you some of the Christmas loot that I actually now own, and it's all inspired by World of Warcraft. Let's begin with what I'm currently wearing right now. This is one of the officially licensed jerseys that you can buy on the official Blizzard merchandise store. There's a lot of different jerseys that you can pick from. They have an Alliance jersey, a Horde jersey, and they actually have a 20th anniversary jersey that originally caught my eye. Most of these sizes are kind of sold out for the time being. So of course I was like, well, which one do I want to rep? It's gotta be an Alliance jersey. On the back of it, it says 4. That is clearly some type of hint towards a phrase that you might know, for the Alliance. It's a pretty cool jersey. I do have it very big because I like big clothing. I could wash it and have it dry and it could shrink up, but I really like the size, to be honest with you. I'm sure you might get some questions if you wore this out and about of your own house, and people might say, oh, what kind of soccer or football team is the Alliance? And you just say, they are acclaimed champions of Azeroth, and they will look at you like, this guy is crazy. I'm a big fan of my jersey. Can't wait to be wearing it on stream. If you want to check me out playing WoW on stream, my Twitch channel is right here. Let's go ahead and have something matching with it. Socks. I ended up picking up these socks within the video game museum within Berlin. They had a small gift shop that was located there, and of course they did have some WoW merchandise, and the only piece of merchandise they had there were World of Warcraft Alliance socks. I am a big fan of the Alliance. I do have some characters on the Horde, so hey, don't judge me real quick. Maybe if I get an invite to OnlyFangs, I'll be repping some Horde socks, but for the time being, I am repping Alliance socks and the Alliance jersey. This is truly becoming a full set Andy at this point. How can I really complete my full set Andy appearance? Well, if I have a matching lanyard, or I don't know, some people call this like a key ring. This is something that my girlfriend actually found at her work. I guess people were giving away things at her work, and she found this specific World of Warcraft lanyard, and I was super stoked because it says on here, World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King. Now, I haven't price checked this specific thing. I doubt it's actually something that is almost over like 15 years since Wrath of the Lich King came out, maybe 14 or so. My guess is it's probably a reprint. It doesn't say Wrath of the Lich King Classic, which is interesting, but I totally think it's better without the classic version of Wrath of the Lich King. I'm definitely a fan of doing that raid. No, I don't have the mount. It is very sad, but I do rep this on my keys. It's something that I love to have on me, and I'm a big fan of actually twirling around my keys. This is something that I do sometimes, and this lanyard makes it perfect for that. All right, enough with the full set of clothing and different things that I can have on my person. What about some other niche things? Are you guys aware of the World of Warcraft vinyl that was actually printed by the company I Am 8-Bit? This is a very, very, very cool vinyl that, to be honest with you, I doubt many people will have. They do say it's a limited edition. I don't know how long of a limited edition it is or how many prints they have, but this vinyl is super cool. I ended up picking the classic soundtrack, so this is only tunes that you will hear within vanilla World of Warcraft. This edition is the Ragnaros Red, you know, actual vinyl or record of it is this kind of fiery orange yellow, and it's a very unique color combination that you probably won't find on many records. And of course, I did put this bad boy onto my record player that I have. I've been collecting records for just 2 months or so, not a really long time, but I did try to see if there was a World of Warcraft vinyl, and it does exist. They do have other ones out there from like the Burning Crusade. I don't know if they have one from Wrath of the Lich King, but this specific vinyl, especially when you hear things like the Elwyn Forest theme or the Stormwind theme, like, ooh, it is just so good to hear on vinyl. I'm a big fan of listening to the soundtrack when I am just doing things out and about when I'm not playing World of Warcraft, but when I am playing the game, most of the time I'm listening to the in-game sound, and I do have the songs on repeat. Does it get annoying when you're in Westfall training for like a couple hours? Yeah, I'm kind of sick and tired of that theme, but I'll never get sick of hearing the Stormwind theme or the Elwyn Forest theme. And there's actually some tracks that I did hear on here that I wasn't actually aware of. You know, I haven't played super far as a Horde character in vanilla, and of course my character is only level 31 at the moment, so there's a lot of things in WoW that I haven't heard to this day, and this vinyl, just sitting down and answering some emails while having this play in the background, is something I highly recommend. And it's a great piece of WoW merchandise that I think you should pick up if you do own a record/vinyl player. The next thing I'm going to share with you guys is actually a mouse that I ended up picking up. It's a SteelSeries mouse. Here, I have the box right here actually on my desk because I was filming this just a couple minutes ago. This actually does include an in-game item. We'll get to that in just a second, but the main appeal is actually the mouse itself. It is a 20th anniversary World of Warcraft mouse. It does have a bunch of buttons on the side, so of course you have up to, it's 12 buttons on the side. Maybe you'll use them all, maybe you won't. If you play mmorpg games, having a bunch of buttons on the side is really nice, but if you play other games like shooters or whatnot, you can keybind these buttons to maybe switch your weapons, or I don't know, have builds in Fortnite or whatever it might be. This mouse I've been using for the last 2 months or so, and to be honest with you, it's super comfortable. It is a wireless mouse, so it can have, I think, up to like 5 or 8 hours of battery. I haven't timed it, but every single time the mouse dies, I just plug it in right here. There's a little cable that you can just slide in at the front, and then boom, it's a wired mouse while it's charging. It doesn't take long to charge, and then you're back to the wireless mode, which I think is the most cozy way to use a mouse. You don't have a wired that you're having to deal with all the time. Is it something you should pick up? Well, it depends. If you're a fan of World of Warcraft, this is something that could look great on your desk, but maybe you're more of a fan of what comes inside the actual mouse. There is it says right here on the box, includes an in-game item. What might that be? Well, the item that does come with the mouse is the little Flameo pet. It's something that isn't amazing to get in the game. Maybe this is something that you're truly drooling over and you can't wait to have, and well, if you do end up purchasing the mouse, then yeah, like, you can get this specific miniature. I don't think it's a great miniature, to be honest with you. It's just something that is just okay, cool. But if you're in the need for a brand new mouse and you want to get a miniature within World of Warcraft, well, this specific mouse might be the one you're looking for. Now, there's a lot of other WoW merchandise that is out there. Maybe some of you own pop figures, perhaps you own physical versions of the game, but you might not own this next one. This one I spent over $3,000 to obtain. There's only 150 units that are currently out there, and it's actually the limited edition War Within World of Warcraft PC by Scan Computers. This PC is pretty cool because it has a Xalatath decal on the side of the unit, and within the PC unit itself, it does have an engraving of what number of the PC that you have. I ended up obtaining the 8th unit of 150. This is something that I purchased a couple months ago, and I'm now making a video chatting about. So yeah, I'm very excited to announce that I do own something that is probably more rare than the Swift Spectral Tiger because there's only 150 units of these things. And it's quite pricey. It does come with a GeForce RTX 4070 Ti Super, 2TB SSD. I did have Scan Computers put in another terabyte SSD for me because I'm a content creator. I need as much storage on my computer as I can get. 32 gigabytes of RAM, and I love the marketing that they actually did for this computer. The item level is 610. You can use it with any classes. And what kind of benefits do you get with it? It does increase the gaming experience by 100%. And other things like it increases the jealousy with guild members by 100%. Like, they did a really good job marketing off this specific PC. Now, why did I purchase this $3,000 computer? Well, I wasn't due for an upgrade. My girlfriend is getting into gaming and her computer is kind of, it's the biggest piece of dog. So I was hoping to maybe lend her my old one. I hope this computer will last me quite some time. I think the case is really cool with it. And of course, it's got this little display inside the case that I can change it to whatever. So I don't know, like if I play Fortnite, I'm sure I can put Peely's face on there. Maybe I can put the Xalatath picture of her on there if I really wanted to. But when you get the computer, it does come with this animated GIF of the War Within World of Warcraft logo that I haven't changed out to this day. It's still in there. My girlfriend is happily playing, I think she's playing Hogwarts Legacy right now. So she's having a great time using my old computer and I am using this brand new one for the time being. Is it worth the price? Should you purchase something like this? Well, to be honest with you, it's probably going to be a bit cheaper if you build your own computer and just order the specific parts and put it together yourself. I'm someone that doesn't have all the knowledge to build my own PC confidently, so I do like to buy things kind of pre-built. It's just easier for me. I did buy this computer. They put everything together, but they did ship it with the GPU at first, and the first unit that I got, the GPU wasn't working. Now, there is a 3-year warranty with this, so I was able to send it back, and then they were able to send me a brand new working unit with a brand new GPU that they shipped outside of the computer. I think it's a bit better if you're shipping a computer, don't put the GPU inside of it. If you have a friend that can confidently slot it into your computer itself, shipping a computer with a GPU inside of it is not normally the way to go because things do get damaged while it's being shipped. PCs are quite fragile, so hey, if you do buy this computer, don't have it so that it's shipped with the GPU inside of it. Now, I was super lucky with this computer because one of the first 15 people who purchased this computer gets a collector's edition of the War Within. However, I decided that I'll be giving away one of the collector's editions that I received from purchasing this unit. And if you want to win this collector's edition of the War Within, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and leave a comment down below. In order for me to see if you've subscribed, you'll have to actually have your subscriptions on public. So hopefully you can do that if you want to have a chance to win one of the War Within collector's editions that I'll be giving away. Once I hit 10K subscribers, then I'll be giving away one of the collector's edition to a very lucky individual who is subscribed to my channel. But of course, I don't own all of the World of Warcraft merchandise to exist, so do let me know in the comment section down below what piece of WoW memorabilia you have in real life. Let me know. I'll be reading all the comments that are down below. Thank you very much for watching till the end of the video. As always, stay hydrated, gamers.